right, you guys, we're going to get you organized and help you declutter right now. And hey, just 15 minutes a day, we have Mel McVan. She is here with one of her Indiana-owned members, Melissa Stetcher of Hopeful Simplicity. Ladies, good morning to you both.
Good morning.
I love everything all in the name of organization because it really does, it makes you feel better, doesn't it? Let's start with you, Mel. Of course, what you guys do, because it really is all about supporting these local businesses and getting their name out there and telling us what they are and who, what they do and who they are.
So we help you stay organized in a different way.
Ooh,
so at IndianaOwned.com, you can search for original Indiana-based businesses or franchises that are owned by Indiana community members because we want to help you support local faster and easier, because when we do that, we can create healthier, stronger communities and more jobs in Indiana.
Well, I like how we can go straight to your website and find exactly what we're looking for and then who's a part of that, which of course brings in this lovely lady. Tell me a little bit about your guys' relationship.
Well, when we met Melissa, it was one of those instant connections because our mission is her mission, right? She wants to do the same thing that we are, which is creating healthier, stronger communities and more jobs in Indiana. And that all starts with an individual. Right? You can't take care of anybody else if you can't take care of yourself.
Oh, I love that.
And let me tell you, one of the best tips she ever gave me was for the mail. Right? You bring in the mail, you throw it down, what do you do with it? Then the next thing you know, it's in the kitchen, it's in the office, it's in the living room. And she goes, just put a bucket by your door, throw all your mail in it, and then when you can deal with the mail, pull it out.
And then
I'm like, what? Genius.
Light bulb moment for her. So it's interesting because this started with, it was like a snapping point for you. You're like, I'm done.
Correct.
I'm done.
Yeah, I was done being the all-in-one contact for home life.
Yeah.
Where's dinner? Where's my backpack? What do I have to do for homework? And it's just like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's just too much trying to get it all done. So you had to change. So come up with a Hopeful Simplicity. Tell us a little bit about what this is and how you can help us.
So it started with products.
Okay.
As a mom, you have that panic moment of you bleach wipe the table, and then your kids come in and touch it. And you're like, oh, okay, well, now go wash your hands with that other chemical. So we started swapping all of our products to a natural line. And so that eliminated the toxic stresses that we have at home. But it also helps with product control. I only have, this is my cleaning basket. And this is 2 of them. So I have one of these on each floor of my house so it's easier to clean.
Okay.
But that's all I have. I don't have a ton of stuff.
That's
all we need.
That's all you need. Okay, and then moving on to getting us organized and compartmentalizing our life and our minds at the same time, right?
Right. So once we made that swap, I realized I have so much space that I'm wasting. And so I got certified as an organizer because it's not a one-size-fits-all.
Yeah.
Just like learning, you do it differently, you organize differently. So I might use a file cabinet, but you might need a drop box. Or you might need a drop box.
Right. I need lots of drop boxes. Now I have hampers for the toys. You know, it's all these little tricks she has taught me. I'm like, we have to share what you're doing because it can help so many of us. Think of how stressed we are.
I know.
All the time. And, you know, people say to me all the time, how do you do it all? I'm like, not very well.
Right. Well, and I love, you have this little binder too. Like you are organizing everything here.
Correct. Yeah. So as a mom, it's, if something happens, if life happens, what's going to happen? Like, do you have that medical information? If the babysitter's over, do they know who to call?
Yeah.
So everything in the home management binder is that need to know life information, and I actually keep it in a fire waterproof bag. So if there's an incident, if something happens, this is my go-to thing. I can get 2 things out of the house, my kid in my bag. And that's it, but it's all right there.
It's those little things that kind of help you sleep better at night as a parent, knowing that that little stuff is taken care of. Mel, very quickly, we can learn more about you and then Indiana businesses as well locally through your podcast.
Yes, and we've had Melissa on the podcast. She talks a lot about how she created the systems and how in just 15 minutes a day you can really change your life. So listen to the podcast, Local Matters. It comes out every Friday at noon through the All Indiana Podcast Network.
That's fantastic. Thank you guys so much. Of course, we'll put your website and all of your information. I can get a hold of her, help her organize your own life at Life.Style.Live.tv.